As the holidays approach, many of us begin to have feelings of loneliness. We don't seem to quite measure up to the Hallmark Christmas movie version of what the holidays should be. Or perhaps we are grieving the loss of a loved one who won't be with us this holiday season. If that's how you're feeling, Spirit has led you here today, and I am so grateful. If this is your first time visiting the channel, my name is Marcia, and this is Divine Truth. At some point in our lives, everyone experiences loneliness. It's a common human experience. It's not something that needs to be feared, but instead an opportunity to open the door to deeper self-understanding and growth. Instead of viewing loneliness as a negative experience to be avoided, consider it an invitation to turn inward and explore your inner landscape. Loneliness can be a catalyst for self-discovery because it leads us to examine our relationships, our values, and the way we find meaning in life. It provides an opportunity for self-reflection, contemplation, and connecting with our spiritual core. Unrealistic expectations are especially tough during the holidays. Social media and societal pressure can make us feel like we are falling short, fueling those feelings of loneliness and inadequacy. Think about it. How many perfectly curated holiday photos do you see on Instagram and Facebook? Everyone seems to have the perfect family, the perfect tree, the perfect holiday plans. And it's easy to compare ourselves to these highlight reels and feel like our life doesn't measure up. But here's the truth. Behind those photos are often stress, arguments, and even loneliness that's just not shown. Society also adds pressure with its endless list of shoulds. You should be surrounded by family. You should have a significant other. You should feel merry and bright. But what if your reality doesn't match those expectations? It can feel very isolating. But here's the thing. It's okay not to fit the mold. You don't have to live up to anyone else's idea of a perfect holiday. Instead, shift your focus inward. What do you value? What truly matters to you? Recognize the social media photos and the shoulds are somebody else's partial truth. And instead, align yourself with your personal values. If you value kindness, volunteer or help a neighbor. If you value creativity, craft some homemade gifts or write heartfelt notes. If you value connection, focus on nurturing meaningful relationships. When you align your actions with your internal values, you realize that you don't need to meet anybody else's standards to feel worthy or whole. By focusing on what you value, you can create a sense of fulfillment that doesn't depend on outside validations. This mindset shift not only helps alleviate loneliness, but it also empowers you to live authentically and unapologetically. The shift is about recognizing your worth. You don't need to prove your value through achievements or appearances. You are enough simply because you exist. So the next time that you catch yourself comparing or feeling like you're not enough, just pause, take a breath, and remind yourself that the only expectations that you need to meet are your own, and those are rooted in what truly matters to you. So let's take just a moment to talk about practical ways that we might reframe our holiday loneliness into an opportunity for spiritual growth. Journaling. Journaling is a great tool that can help you understand and process your emotions, including loneliness and grief. It's not just about writing down your thoughts, it's a way to have an honest conversation with yourself. The holidays sometimes bring up painful memories that we really need to take a look at in order to heal and move forward. Journaling can help you do that. Journaling isn't about perfection. It's about giving yourself space to express, to reflect, and to heal. And the journal is yours. You don't need to show it to anybody unless you want to. If writing feels hard at first, if you've never done journaling, that's okay. Just start small, just a sentence or two, and let the process unfold naturally. And if you're not sure where to start, think about what loneliness feels like. Do you have physical sensations like it feels like a weight on your chest or tension in your shoulders? Maybe it's more an emotional reaction like sadness or hopelessness. Or maybe you feel like you're missing something like companionship or understanding or simply feeling seen. What stories are you telling yourself about loneliness? Sometimes our minds create narratives like, I'm not loved or nobody cares about me. Physically writing down your thoughts can really help you reflect on what this experience might be teaching you about yourself. Meditation is another powerful tool you can use to ease loneliness. When we're lonely, we often focus on what's missing, on that lack of connection to others. Meditation helps shift that focus inward to find peace and clarity and connection to something bigger. By focusing on your breath or silently repeating a simple mantra like, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I feel at peace, you can calm your mind and your body and counteract the feelings of anxiety or restlessness that often come with loneliness. Even a few minutes a day can create a sense of stability and ease. Loneliness sometimes comes with feelings of unworthiness or self doubt. Meditation can remind you that you're not truly alone. You are connected to something larger. Meditation helps you feel part of the greater whole. It's a spiritual bridge that transcends the physical isolation. Meditation is a gift that you can give yourself anytime, anywhere. It doesn't require any special skills or equipment, just a willingness to take a pause, take a breath, and listen to the stillness within. There are also apps and guided meditations online that can help. Some focus specifically on easing loneliness, offering words of comfort and encouragement as you meditate. As you engage in meditation, remain open to receiving messages of comfort and inspiration from your loved ones on the other side. Through this practice, through this meditation practice, you may find yourself receiving insight and a deep sense of connection that crosses the physical realm. Perhaps a cherished family member will share a reminder that you are never alone, that their spirit lives on, watching over you with endless love and compassion. Or they may offer words of encouragement, assuring you that even in your darkest moments, a brighter future awaits. Trust that these messages are real and allow them to fill your heart with peace. The veil between this world and the next is thinner than we often realize, and your loved ones in spirit are always eager to provide the comfort and inspiration you need, especially during the holidays. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most transformative practices you can add to your life. Loneliness often comes with a mindset of scarcity. You might think, I don't have enough friends, I don't have enough love, I don't have enough joy in my life. Gratitude helps you rewire those thoughts. When you intentionally focus on what you're thankful for, you start to see the abundance that's already around you, helping you see what is present in your life rather than what isn't. And it could be as simple as a kind word from a stranger, or the warmth of your cozy blanket, or the taste of your favorite coffee. These small moments show you that while some things may be lacking in your life is far from empty. I encourage you to write down 3 things that you're grateful for each day. And they don't have to be big. Sometimes the smallest moments hold the most meaning. If you're not sure where to start, if you've never kept a gratitude list or a gratitude journal, just ask yourself, what brought me joy today? Who in my life made a positive impact today? Gratitude is about recognizing the gifts that life offers you. Even during difficult times, it reminds us that while we may feel alone, we're never truly disconnected from the beauty of the natural world, from the kindness of others, or from the universal life that sustains us. Now, another powerful way to combat loneliness that you may not have thought about is by engaging in acts of service. When you help others, you not only make a difference in their lives, but you also create a sense of purpose and connection for yourself. Loneliness often stems from feeling disconnected from others, but acts of service remind us that we're part of the larger community, part of that bigger whole. By stepping outside of our own struggles to help someone else, we can experience the profound truth that giving is as rewarding as receiving. Even small acts of kindness, such as serving meals at a homeless shelter, or helping to pack and distribute food, or sorting and wrapping gifts for a toy drive, can mean the world to someone and create a bond that helps you feel less alone too. It creates a sense of belonging, reminding you that you're part of something bigger than yourself. It's a way of saying to the universe, I see you and I'm willing to contribute to the greater good. This act of alignment can bring a profound sense of peace and purpose. And another great way to combat loneliness that you may not have thought of is to engage yourself in hobbies or activities that bring you joy and connection. When you do something you love or you try something new, you're not just filling time. You're creating opportunities to connect with others who share your interests. The internet is an incredible tool for connection. Whatever your interest is, whether it's cooking, photography, gaming, crafting, there's an online community out there waiting to welcome you. Groups like Reddit, Facebook, and Discord are platforms that let you share your passion, learn from others, and feel like you're part of a group. Remember, the goal isn't just to stay busy. It's to find activities that bring joy and connection to your life, activities that feed your soul. Whether it's joining an online group or exploring a hobby or simply chatting with someone who shares your interests, these are small steps you can take that will make a big difference in how you feel. If you're particularly lonely, connecting with others who understand your struggles can be incredibly healing. Many organizations like Meetup, or Mental Health America offer virtual support groups for loneliness, grief, or social anxiety. These groups provide a safe space to share your feelings and to hear from others who've been where you are. I have links to both groups down in the description. Spending time in nature also helps you feel part of this larger web of life, helping to reduce feelings of loneliness. In moments of isolation, it's really easy to feel disconnected, but nature can remind you that you're never truly alone. Everything in the natural world is interconnected. A tree depends on the soil, on the rain, and on the sun to thrive, just like we rely on each other. Nature is a beautiful teacher of resilience. Every winter gives way to spring, and every storm eventually passes. Being in nature can help you internalize this cycle of renewal, reminding you that even when life feels difficult, new growth is always possible. Remember, the journey out of loneliness and into self-discovery and spiritual growth is a deeply personal one, and you have the inner wisdom to navigate it. Discover what spiritual practices resonate with your values and bring you a sense of peace, connection, and meaning. Trust your intuition and find what works best for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am truly grateful. Until next time, focus on your values, live your truth. You are enough.